Then, a very British birthday treat. Gridlock.
We've been on the coach now for 25 hours and we're stuck in a hideous traffic jam on the way to London. And the really good news is that the toilet's now broken. There's lots of cross-legged going on the bus at the moment.
It took another 4 hours to reach Victoria bus station. The whole journey had taken nearly 30 hours. We were too late for our connection and had to take the train. Eventually, we arrived. To a warm welcome.
This is Peterborough.
Excuse me, you can't film on the station without permission.
The streets weren't exactly paved with gold. But at long last, Mariusz was reunited with his sister, Marlena.
Welcome to Peterborough.
Witam cię. Skąd przywracasz?
And then it was on to her small council flat, which she shares with her 2 daughters.
Nowej drogi.
It was still just about Mariusz's birthday, and time enough for a few suitable presents.
Ah, okay. For all the money you got here.
Money.
Of course. Plug adapter.
Łączność.
Brilliant. Very practical.
Marlena, who's single and works as a cleaner in a restaurant, left her job as a nurse in Poland 2 years ago to earn more money for her family. But it's been a lonely time. Her children only joined her last year.
Ja w sumie nie miałam żadnych oczekiwań wielkich. Po prostu myślałam
I came here because of my children. I didn't know what to expect. I was always thinking about them. Now because they're here enjoying things and happy, we'll probably stay, even though I'd prefer to go back to Poland.
And on his 40th birthday, on his first night in Britain, Mariusz gets the sofa.
Welcome to Peterborough.
Fluent already.
Niech żyje, żyje nam. Jeszcze dłużej, niech żyje, żyje nam.
A few days later, and like all new arrivals to the city, Mariusz is off to the Lincoln Road to search for new accommodation.
These are houses.
There's plenty of Polish ads for flats.
There's in Polish. This is a factory job.
And plenty of work, which Mariusz is up for. Maybe a factory job at £5.52 an hour?
I think factory work would be good to start with, so I have some time to work on my English.
Would you have time to really practice your English if you're working in a factory all day?
There are 24 hours in every day, so I'm sure I can find 2 hours to work on my English.
Mariusz had no trouble getting a job. Days later, we head off to meet the gangmaster's driver. It's 6 o'clock in the morning.
Hurry up, please. Sorry that we're late as it is.
Which apparently wasn't quite early enough.
Hold on tight. We're late.
Mariusz has taken up the offer of a job packing fruit. But today he's agreed to hit the fields. We drive into the mournful landscape of the fens. After an hour on the road, we arrive at the farm with another 10 hours of work ahead. And try and maintain British standards round here.
When's the first tea break? Alright, great timing. Okay.
Our gang is mainly made up of Lithuanians and Latvians.
Latvia.
They're all getting down to work on a field of butternut squash. The newfound favourite vegetable of many a Ponzi gastro pub. Well, it's certainly work. And more work. But those here are earning £7 an hour, far more with overtime.
I have on 2,000 in months. It's
The work is hard here.
Yeah.
Yeah, hard work. Yeah.
Maybe you?
Maybe I will. You're doing such a good job.
The wages attract some unlikely labour, like this Latvian hospital nurse.
Nurse. You're a nurse.
Injekcji.
Mariusz is, of course, hard at it.
It's wonderful here.
BBC News, Peterborough. Is it true you're coming here and stealing all our jobs?
Well, there are no English people on this field. If they wanted to come and work here, they'd be here, wouldn't they?
That's a very good point. Where are the English? Where are they all? Why aren't they working?
Because they're too lazy. Maybe the work's too hard.
Mariusz and his colleagues have been a godsend for Cam, the local farmer, and for Paulo, who recruits the foreign labour for him. Without the immigrants, they say farming here just wouldn't be able to meet the demand of the supermarkets.
So this is the English countryside then, Eastern Europeans sort of doing all the work really.
Basically we have a job to get anybody else to do the work basically.
Is that because you don't pay enough?
No, I think the rates of pay are above minimum wage. And so, but it's just finding the people to actually do the type of work that we've got.
What's your experience been of some of the English lads when they've worked out?
They don't work as hard.
How many English people have actually come to you and asked for jobs?
We were speaking about this earlier and I can actually remember 3 people.
3?
3.
Out of...
This is in probably about 2 years.
Do you think some of the English lads are sat on the dole rather than earning 25 grand a year doing this?
They've got it easy. They've got it easy. Benefits, you know.
How much can you get on benefits?
I have no idea, but obviously enough for them not to come to work.
As the sun sets, our crew works on into the cold dusk. Doing this for 10 hours, 6 days a week, couldn't be so easy. Even for Mariusz.
This is worth leaving your family, leaving your wife for to come and do this?
You know, life is difficult. You have to make a choice. At the moment I'm not planning to go back to Poland. I'm already settling in here.
Can you understand why people do worry about so many people coming into this country?
Well, yes, and I do admire the English for being so tolerant. There are so many immigrants here. It's a Tower of Babel, a real melting pot.
The end of a long and pretty eye-opening day. But what about the great British youth? Are they really unwilling to do this work? The one blip in Peterborough's recent boom has been the rise in youth unemployment. The common complaint round here is that cheap foreign labour is taking the work.